Welcome, thrill seekers, to a journey that will send shivers down your spine. In this video, we're unveiling the eerie enigmas of the three most haunted places in the world. From restless apparitions to inexplicable occurrences, get ready to uncover the mysteries that haunt these chilling locations. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're ready to delve into the unknown and hit subscribe for more hair-raising adventures. Now, let's step into the realm of the supernatural. Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia. The Eastern State Penitentiary, especially, is a former American prison in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It is located at 2027 Fairmount Avenue between Corinthian Avenue and North 22nd Street in the Fairmount section of the city, and was operational from 1829 until 1971. Especially was once the most famous and expensive prison in the world, and was known for its revolutionary system of solitary confinement. Prisoners were kept in individual cells with no human contact, and were only allowed out for exercise and religious services. This system was intended to encourage reflection and rehabilitation, but it was ultimately deemed to be cruel and ineffective. Especially was closed in 1971 due to overcrowding and declining public support. The prison fell into disrepair and was abandoned for several years. In 1988, it was purchased by the Eastern State Penitentiary Historic Site, a non-profit organization that has restored the prison and turned it into a museum. It is now a popular tourist destination, and many people believe that it is haunted by the ghosts of its former prisoners. There have been many reports of strange and unexplained phenomena at Eastern State Penitentiary, such as cold spots, orbs, and disembodied voices. Some visitors have also reported feeling touched or pushed by unseen forces. One of the most famous ghost stories about Eastern State Penitentiary is the story of the White Lady. The White Lady is said to be the ghost of a woman who was imprisoned at Eastern State for murder. She is said to wander the halls of the prison, looking for her lost child. Another famous ghost story is the story of the Man in the Mask. The Man in the Mask is said to be the ghost of a prisoner who was kept in solitary confinement for many years. He is said to wear a mask to hide his disfigured face. Whether or not you believe in ghosts, Eastern State Penitentiary is a place of mystery and intrigue. It is a place where history and legend meet, and it is a place where visitors can come to experience the dark side of the human psyche. The prison's history is dark and disturbing, but it is also a story of redemption and hope. The museum does a great job of telling this story, and the tours are both informative and entertaining. The Lizzie Borden House. On August 4, 1892, Andrew and Abby Borden, Lizzie Borden's father and stepmother, were brutally murdered in their home with a hatchet. Lizzie was the only other person in the house at the time of the murders, and she was arrested and charged with the killings. The daughter of Andrew was accused of the murders and subsequently put on trial. The trial garnered widespread attention due to its sensational nature and the societal norms of the time. The prosecution argued that Lizzie had a motive for the murders, as she stood to inherit her father's wealth. The defense, on the other hand, maintained Lizzie's innocence and pointed to the lack of physical evidence linking her to the crime. Ultimately, Lizzie Borden was acquitted of the charges after just 90 minutes of jury deliberation, and the case remains unsolved to this day. The Lizzie Borden House is now a bed and breakfast and museum. It is a popular tourist destination, and many people believe that it is haunted by the ghosts of Andrew and Abby Borden. Visitors have reported seeing apparitions, hearing disembodied voices, and feeling cold spots. Here are some of the most famous ghosts that are said to haunt the Lizzie Borden House. The Axe Murderer. This figure is said to be the ghost of the person who murdered Andrew and Abby Borden. He is often seen lurking in the shadows, or carrying an axe. The White Lady. This woman is said to be the ghost of Abby Borden. She is often seen wearing a white dress and crying. The Man in Black. This figure is said to be the ghost of Andrew Borden. He is often seen sitting in his favorite chair, or pacing back and forth in the hallway. The Winchester Mystery House. The Winchester Mystery House is a historic mansion located in San Jose, California. Famous for its unique architecture, sprawling layout, and its association with Sarah Winchester, the widow of the inventor of the Winchester rifle. The story begins with Sarah Winchester, who inherited a considerable fortune following the death of her husband, William Wirt Winchester, in 1881. William was the heir to the Winchester Repeating Arms Company, known for its iconic firearms. Tragically, Sarah also lost her infant daughter and later her husband, which reportedly left her grief-stricken and superstitious, believing that she was haunted by the spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles and fearing retribution for the lives taken by the firearm. Sarah Winchester consulted a medium who advised her to continuously build and modify her home to appease these restless spirits. For the next 38 years, construction on the mansion continued day and night. The house's design is a marvel of complexity. The house has 160 rooms, 2,000 doors, 10,000 windows, and 47 fireplaces. There are also many staircases and hallways that lead nowhere, and rooms that are accessible only through trapdoors. The layout is said to be intentionally confusing, possibly as a measure to confuse any vengeful spirits. Sarah Winchester's motivations and beliefs have contributed to the mansion's legend. While there's no concrete evidence that she was driven by a fear of spirits or a need to appease them, the house's design and her reclusive behavior have fueled speculation about her mental state and intentions. The house is also a popular filming location, and has been featured in many movies and television shows, including The Haunting of Hill House and Ghost Adventures. Here are some of the most famous places about the Winchester Mystery House. The Seance Room. This room is said to be where Sarah Winchester held seances to communicate with the ghosts of the dead. The room is full of occult symbols and artifacts, and it is said to be one of the most haunted rooms in the house. The Ballroom. This room was never finished, and it is said to be where Sarah Winchester believed the ghosts of the children who were killed by Winchester rifles would gather. The room is full of empty chairs, and it is said to be a very sad and eerie place. The Tunnels. There are a network of tunnels beneath the Winchester Mystery House, and they are said to be haunted by the ghosts of the workers who died during construction. The tunnels are dark and damp, and they are said to be a very dangerous place to explore. As we bid farewell to these bone-chilling tales, remember that the world of the paranormal is vast and waiting to be explored. If you found yourself captivated by these stories, don't hesitate to show your appreciation by giving us a thumbs up. And if you crave more tales of haunted places and unexplained phenomena, ensure you're part of our community by subscribing. Until next time, remember, the spirits may be lurking closer than you think.